Hello, my name is Sarah Gish. Oop, here we go, Sarah Gish. And this is a little bit more about my presentation proposal for South by Southwest 2024. So I want to do it on art cars, and it's going to be called Art Cars on Fire. Hopefully that got your attention, literally and figuratively. So what I want to do is talk about how I have literally had an art car on fire, and also figuratively what I've learned about art cars in life and ignition. I've got an art project called Ignite Your Life, which I've been doing since 2013. I'm an artist. I've been a longtime artist, and have been making art cars since 2004. And so actually next year when I do this talk, it'll be 20 years, which is really exciting to me. And I turned 60 this year too, so lots going on. It's a really good time. My Ignite Your Life art project is about igniting and connecting, and I have lots of ways that I ignite and connect. And I actually have 12 ways that are part of my Ignite Your Life art project. But again, I want to talk about art cars, and I have made, and fire with art cars. I have made 6 art cars since 2004, and this car, Iggy the Igniter, I knew you'd want to know Iggy's name. So this is Iggy the Igniter, and Iggy the Igniter is an awesome car. I have had a car that, as I said, caught on fire, one of my art cars. That was Hubba Hubba art car, caught on fire. She had 7 hubcaps. Iggy the Igniter actually had a hubcap right here until 2 weeks ago, and somebody stole my hubcap. And I did this beautiful piece of art in the middle where the hubcap was. So I also use the Phoenix car, or I should say I had a car called Phoenix Rising art car, and so Phoenix is part of my story too. So I will interweave that with the stories of fire, literal and figurative. I've driven over 10,000 miles in my art car. I have taken gobs and gobs of photos and videos, and this is all part of my Ignite Your Life art project. Ignition to ignition. So what do I mean by that? I want to talk about how cars are art cars. Now, because regular cars don't have this kind of power out there, but art cars literally are an ignition to ignition. And the reason I say that is because they are literally mobile museums. They are rolling works of art, and they are out there every day. They're very democratic. People love them, all kinds of people, Democrats, Republicans, kids, adults, homeless people. I have connected with so many people because of my art cars, and they really are an ignition to ignition. So I want to talk about that. And I want to inspire people to not necessarily make art cars, but to understand more about art cars. For one thing, Houston is the art car capital of the world, and we have the world's largest art car parade. We've been doing it for over 30 years, and that is put on by the Orange Show Center for Visionary Art. And I have to give a shout out to a dead man, Jeff McKissick, who created the Orange Show. And he created the Orange Show, which is a monument in Houston. I'm veering off a little bit, but it's related. So Jeff McKissick created the Orange Show as his desire was for it to be the 8th wonder of the world. And it's the size of a house, a little bit bigger than a house, but he had such a vision. And so I'll mention Jeff McKissick also because he has ignited this entire art car movement. And Houston is the capital of the art car movement. We have a huge, as I was saying, a huge art car parade with 250 art cars. And I've been in parades since 2004, off and on, mostly on. And it just depends on the state of my cars too. So I've had interesting stories with every one of my cars, and I love each one of them. And I've been really proud to be part of the art car community. Some other ignitions that have happened, not literal, but figurative, are that I've driven, as I said, my art car over 10,000 miles over the last, I've driven myself, but not all the same car. But I've had these amazing trips where I've gone, for example, to California to research my family's history. My parents are from California, and so I've gone there to Northern and Southern California. My son and I took a road trip up the East Coast and went through all 13 of the original colonial states and studied the history of the United States through that. And then this most recent trip, I went to Uvalde 1 month after the shooting last year in 2022. And I'm going back July 25th, 2023 with a group of art car artists from Houston. We're bringing love from Houston. We're doing a parade there. We're doing a pop-up parade, and then we're doing the library end of summer reading party. And that's a great ignition that we're doing, and it's all through art cars. It really helps heal people. The other thing I'm going to talk about is my magic cowboy hat, and I'm going to save that story for the talk. And I'm going to share my fabulous gazpacho recipe. I'm known for making really good gazpacho, the best in Texas. So I look forward to interacting with you guys, igniting and connecting, and thank you for listening a little bit more or getting to know me through my video and talking about art cars, igniting and connecting. Bye-bye.